Wong sitzen, den Erfinder des Yogic Arts, und auch dieses Interview werden wir wieder auf Englisch führen. Duncan, thank you very much for coming.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Let's talk about Yogic Arts.
Good idea.
Can you explain me what it is?
Yogic Arts is my life's practice, which is the synthesis or the blending of yoga, martial arts, and massage. It's like a hip-hop, kickbox, dance hall yoga with a little urban break beat and some modern dance and Pilates thrown in. It's wild organic movement. It's movement therapy.
So do you come from the martial arts or from dancing, or what's your background that brought you to mix it up together?
Well, I grew up as a kickboxer. I was a professional fighter. No, stay, it's okay.
Okay.
I used to hurt people for a living, and that didn't feel right. And I was broken also. So I discovered yoga, and that was like a solace. It was like a healing balm, a place for me a sanctuary, to find my body as a holy space and to figure out, to heal through the yoga. And I was interested in body work. So I came from all of the practices because yogic arts is my life's work. It's just my practice that I share with people. So it's like, it really is hip-hop, kickbox, dance, yoga. It's the fusion of my own life's practices, my own interest.
So, and at what time did yoga come into your life?
Well, let's see, a long time ago. So I started martial arts at like 5, and yoga at like 16, and massage at like 19 or 20. So, and you know, I discovered Ashtanga Vinyasa, the movement yoga, which brought me to India, and I started to train. I met my guru, and I was on the path, the master path, the life path. But Yogic Arts was born from that experience by maybe 1995. I started a studio in Oakland, California, and then I was discovered by the Jivamukti Masters, and they relocated me to New York, and then I started jet setting and celebrity training and built studio in New York and Soho, and then I started to travel through Asia and fell in love in Shanghai and opened a studio there, and now I'm in Japan. And
right now you live in Japan?
I live in Kyoto in a 100-year-old wooden eco temple along a river surrounded by geisha and monk, and I live in Asian Disneyland.
Okay.
It's fun.
Nice. So, and you travel a lot. You do a lot of workshops, and you're at home everywhere around the world.
I'm at home in my body, globe-trotting around the planet, sharing the being of service for a little longer. Gonna retire soon.
I heard that before, and I think that's a very interesting point, because we've interviewed so many yoga teachers today, and everyone said that actually kind of my yoga is my home, and I always carry it with me. Like yeah. And this is I think something that is really interesting, because so many people they have their work in a, I don't know, in a plant or wherever, and they have to go to their work, and you always carry it with you, and you and this is also a way why you feel at home everywhere.
It is very interesting. It's a great subject. I mean, the body temple.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you ask yourself, how do you take a cloth and turn a regular piece of cloth like a towel, and how do you turn that into a holy cloth? You place it on a holy being, yourself, and you take prayer, or you take practice in your body, because the God is here. This is the energy. God as energy.
Yeah.
Or as love.
And how often or how long a day do you practice yoga?
All day, every day.
All day, every day.
Because yoga is a state of being, and yoga, the true practice is breathing consciously.
Yeah.
So while we're awake, we try to be practicing. But strong practice, a few hours. And then teaching, I teach interactively. So basically all day, every day, I'm either teaching or practicing or being athletic as free time, being in nature, swimming, climbing, running, jumping.
What would you recommend to people who are not yet getting in touch with yoga, who want to get into the whole yoga thing? What would you recommend? What's the first step someone should do?
Well, the first step is to show up. The second step is to keep showing up. Just show up. But in more detailed terms, you have to find a practice that suits you in a location that fits into your neighborhood, in a time that fits into your schedule. And so you show up, you find a space, you find a teacher, you find a practice, you find a style, you find a location on it, feeling right, things are falling together, you show up in your practice, you start to change your attitude, you start to have another additional aspect to your life, which is something for yourself. So powerful, that change, that transformation. And then the practice doesn't really change for you, your lifestyle changes around your practice. This is the nature of yoga, of exercise, of being in your body. It's important. You know the ancient yogic proverb, know your body, know the universe, which is to say, master the movement, master the mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One practical thing, because can you teach me how to sit like this?
Sure.
Or is it, do I have to?
How much time do you have?
I have 2 minutes. Power yoga.
Okay. First of all, you have to bring one knee up. And the truth of the matter is this. Most people try to get into it and they can't because they're rotating from their knee, and knees don't like to rotate.
Okay.
So far before you get into the lotus, what you want to try to do is first learn how to get your hand inside. And even though you have shoes on, you can pretend, but you would grab the outside of the foot, okay, and you'd actually lean back. It's okay to do it at home on the couch, but you actually need to pull back. So if there was not a couch, you would lean further back. So you're trying not to rotate the knee, but you're trying to keep the foot out and go deep into the hip, because actually you need to come in from the hip, not from the knee. That's why there's so much resistance and
so like
unfortunately strain and injury. Yeah, the actual point of yoga cards is that it's therapeutic movement with intelligent technology, movement technology. So that there is technique involved when moving the body. So actually you have to activate the muscle that surrounds the joint to initiate the movement from the muscle and the joint that you activated. So if you start pulling on the knee, you're going to twist from your knee. If you start activating the hip, you're going to come in from the hip. It's going to happen a lot faster and more organically, more naturally.
Okay. And then?
And that's it. You just, for you, let's just say for us, at our level, we would just work this hip as much as possible and try to stay away from the knee, the feeling in the knee. Try to create more feeling in the hip.
In the hip.
But you're already there, Papa. You're such a natural yogi. Look at you.
Yeah.
My God.
That's what I said before. I'm very flexible.
Yeah. So you're already there, but you want to keep it there. So keep coming from the hip and not the knee.
Now, like this.
You want to keep going?
Yes.
All right.
I wanna do the full thing.
Okay, well then. Okay. Okay, now here's where we have to be really careful. So he takes the other foot.
Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
And just go for it. Oh, now we sit.
That feels good.
Yes, it feels good. It feels yoga good.
For the first 5 seconds. Now it's
And the lesson is complete.
okay.
Okay.
So I think I learned a lot. And
Me too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you
Namaste.
for your time. Namaste.
Okay.
That's a nice picture for the end, I think.
Good.
Oh.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh. Finished?
I think so.
I think we're done. Can you get out?
No. yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure.
Very impressive practice.
Thank you.
Thank you.